So today is January 11th, and I just came out to see if I can capture anything interesting for you guys, because it's crazy minus 29 Celsius weather, even though there was no snow, but oh shoot, I forgot. I wanted to try that polarizing filter, and I forgot. I left it at home. The dash cam company was saying that that polarizing filter should improve the quality of the picture. I'll try it after lunch. But here on the right, I wanted to show you something. Minus 29. What do you think happens to a diesel engine at minus 29? So here on the right, a guy parked his semi-truck, and now you see there's a pickup truck next to it with the open hood, and he tries to boost it, which is not easy in this weather. And I remember I had all kinds of trouble myself when I was a trucker, you know, in this weather, man. As long as even there's like a tiny drop of water somewhere there, right? Your fuel can gel by itself. Plus, if there's you know, some vapor or something, that's why probably I would never buy like a pickup truck or something with a diesel engine. In Alberta, it's just asking for trouble. You know, gas engines, see, like my car, I use my remote to start it. I let it run for like 10 minutes, and when I click the remote, automatically my my comfort features are activated, which is my heated seat and heated steering wheel. And so I come out after 10 minutes, the car is already, the coolant is at like 65 degrees Celsius, and it's getting warm inside. The seat is getting warm, the steering wheel is getting warm, you know, beautiful. But it did stutter a little bit when I pushed the remote, you know. It sounded like the starter had had to spend some extra energy to get started, but it wasn't doing it for like 10 seconds. It was just boom, and then it started, you know. So if that's a diesel engine, I remember you have your foot in the floor and and then of course you can burn your starter, so you don't want to do that. But I'll just keep recording, see if we run into something interesting. Also, I saw a broken tree near my apartment building. Somebody went into the median and knocked down a tree. Like, you see these trees on the right? So one of them is like, it looks like a fresh accident. It was just lying down there, and there were tire tracks in the snow. Oh, check this out. That blue, what is it, Freightliner moving some railroad wheels. I never got to move those, you know. I know they install like rails in the middle, and then they roll those wheels on those rails, and that's how they move them, right? Little loader on the right, like a mini tractor, is clearing snow. Tracks or no tracks? No, wheels. Wheels. Tiny little machine. Now here on the right we have a bunch of trucks. These poor guys, if they sleep inside, they were probably idling all night. And my friend in Nisku reported they are sitting at minus 32 Celsius, so 3 degrees colder than here. Somebody was saying climate change, climate change. What climate change? It's cold. I guess the guy he's sitting here with his lights flashing, the Range Rover. These fancy Range Rovers, they're prone to have many technical problems. I watch a guy on YouTube, his wife drives one, and he says he would never buy a Range Rover without insurance. You know, like extended insurance. Oh, check this out. Man, I love these machines. So a massive grader clearing the right shoulder. John Deere. Didn't see the model number. I think it's a good thing that I filled up on 94 yesterday. I think it's better for cold weather. What do you guys think? I know it definitely helps. Like, I can feel that the Jeep performs better when I have, let's say, 91 versus 87, and definitely 94. It picks up speed faster, but not sure how it relates to cold temperatures. So if somebody knows, post your comments below. Oh, slippery. Well, let's go see what's happening at the petrol pass over there. Petrol pass is on the right. Well, people are fueling over there. One guy's running around the truck while he's fueling. You see, this guy is basically, somebody abandoned their Freightliner. Oh, I like that color. Check out that K-Whopper, green. Like very nice color with a with a flatbed, and his trailer only has 2 axles, of course short spread. Here we have a B train. Of course everybody's idling, you're there inside. And I really don't miss, like this guy has tarps, right? He has a topped load. That's one thing I definitely don't miss about trucking, is tarping, especially in weather like this. Or on the other end of the extreme, I remember tarping in Texas when it was plus 40 C. Man, I thought I would have a heart attack. You know, I was all sweaty and I drank maybe, I don't know, 2 gallons of water. Took me 2 days to tarp a 11-foot tall load, but I did make $20,000 moving that one from US, 20 US, moving that one from Laredo, Texas to Air, Ontario, Canada. So it was worth it. Well, except I had to spend almost $1,000 on tarps, because normally I don't carry them. Oh, on the right, a sign by Loblaws: drivers wanted, Canada, US, great runs, great salary and benefits. Drive for us at loblaws.ca. Thank you, but no thank you. Yeah, I don't envy guys that have to run a diesel truck in this weather. So it's still minus 29, minus 4 F. I'm just trying to get my way to the Starbucks. So no free coffee today, but I think I have enough points. Oh, yeah, I got 224 points, and you only need 200 for a free drink. Beautiful. Now, one thing I'm afraid of in this kind of weather with slippery conditions is that somebody will slam into me from the back, because people drive fast. They don't anticipate, you know, that it might be slippery. But so far so good, right? I only saw one truck that the guy was starting, trying to boost with his pickup trucks. Didn't see any accidents. Well, here on the right we have a disabled vehicle with four ways on, but maybe they were just taking a leak, you know, you never know. Or maybe he stopped to ask for directions. Not many people outside today. We're coming to that spot where I filmed yesterday a stock tractor trailer. And then later I also saw a tanker truck with 2 trailers. and he had the same issue, but at least he was not at the intersection. He was west of the intersection, but he couldn't climb the hill. And I think something is happening over there. I see, what is it, like a fire truck or something? Oh, it's a snowplow. Ah, okay, my bad. It's a 3-axle truck. So, okay, test question. Which class license do you need in Alberta to drive a 3-axle truck? Class 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1? Answer: everything except class 4 and 5. Because class 5 and class 4, you can only drive a 2-axle truck. So you need class 3 minimum. Yeah, I see straight ahead, that's the hill. So, and now I see there's a bunch of kind of like small gravel on the ground, so they did make it less slippery for people. But yeah, this hill coming towards me, that's where on the left I saw a tanker truck was having issues with traction. Like when you're in the car, these hills don't seem too big, but it is considerable, you know. Yeah, the lights here, this left arrow is super short. I always know that if there's 3 cars in front of me, I will not make it. Like, let's say I'm car number 4 in the lane turning left, I will not make it. Like, that light only allows like 3 vehicles, and then it turns yellow, just like what it did right now. But thankfully there's 2 lanes here, so if one lane is full you can go into another lane, but then after you turn left you have to turn right into the shopping plaza, which is of course you cannot do from the left lane. So, alright, come on, green, green, green. Where's, oh yeah, it's still green for going straight, so which means that, oh yeah, okay. Actually, I'm gonna stop here for a second. I need to check my lottery, see if I won anything yesterday. Yeah, no luck with the lottery. And you would think that with 1 in 18 million chance there should be something, but nothing. Not even a free ticket. It's the Starbucks over there.
In 300 meters, turn left on 32 Avenue Northeast using the left lane. Turn left on 32 Avenue Northeast.
Two fire trucks and ambulance. Something happened here, but it's already cleared. I started the camera. I thought there would be some kind of a wreck or something. Yeah, I just did an order where it took me down to basically Highway 16, basically the middle of Calgary, and then they keep giving me stuff that takes me right into downtown. And time now is 12:30 p.m. I don't want to go into downtown because there's no parking. Free parking starts only after 6. Oh, actually I see there's two cars to my left. I don't know if you guys can see it. On the opposite side of the intersection, there's two cars in the snow. I'm guessing there was a collision and they just drove away to clear the road. So it looks like a Volvo SUV, a red, and a small silver car. But yeah, it's slippery. A couple of times, I hit the brakes and the car keeps going towards the intersection. Once I crossed the line, I had to back up because I couldn't stop even with winter tires. Like, I don't know, these guys are awful here in Calgary. Like, why there's no salt? Why are you not putting stuff on the road? Why is it so slippery? And that's, of course, you have all these accidents here. Oh, I see debris over here. Yeah, probably that's where it happened. Right on the corner here. Is this like all this snow? Or packed ice, whatever? And you have no traction. So yeah, they were giving me all kinds of orders into downtown, and then it's just a waste of time because, there can be an office somewhere or hotel because there's hardly any, apartments there. And then where do you park? By the time you get back to your car, you'll have a nice little, nicely printed ticket under your windshield wiper. So one way out of that is probably, take the windshield wipers with you, so that the parking guy cannot leave the ticket. That's just one way of doing it, but it would just take a long time, and it's minus 28 minus 3F right now. So I don't wanna mess with the windshield wipers. But it's a joke, guys. You know, like some of you have no idea what humor is. This is 32nd Avenue Northeast. Yeah, I saw another truck. Also, there was a hill, and there was a Peterbilt just with tandem in the back, and he had a fully loaded flatbed. And same story, there was a hill in front of the lights, and he stopped, and that's it. His tires are spinning, he cannot move, and I look at the poor guy like I feel for him, you know. I think on these roads, you know, you really need like 6x6, because, you know, of course he has a 4x4 there mode, right, where you can activate all wheels, but it doesn't help because I don't know if these.
In 600 meters, keep right on Deerfoot Trail North using the right lane.
Oh, also one thing I learned when I was trucking, probably not until like the last year or maybe 2 years, I learned that you need to have open shoulder tires. Like I had no idea. So all my tires, because I was buying cheap tires, they were closed shoulder tires, and that does not give you any grip, you know, in the snow, in the dirt. And that's when I switched to open shoulder tires. But on the ice, like when it's slippery like this, I don't think even open shoulder tires would make much of a difference. Anyway, we're going now on Highway 2 because, yeah, I finally found something. I was sitting there for like 10 minutes at my last drop, and I found something where it doesn't pay too well, but
keep right on Deerfoot Trail North.
It takes me back to my favorite Calgary Northwest. No, wait, North. Calgary North area. Like downtown is okay. There's lots of work there, but only after 6 p.m. because that's when parking is free. At least you can park somewhere, you know, without the risk of getting a ticket, and you don't have to mess with your windshield wipers. It's a win-win.
Keep left onto Bennington Trail Northeast. In 600 meters, turn left on Berkshire Boulevard Northwest using the left 2 lanes.
Yeah, you see this? This is where you can, go sideways.
Turn left on Berkshire Boulevard Northwest.
And the tow truck on the right. I used to drive that, but maybe only for a week. I went to work for a towing company in Toronto, and they gave me this one. Couldn't make any money, but then after a week they said, hold on, you have a D class license, which is same as class 3 here. Oh, we need a driver for a tilt and load, a roll-off truck. I said, sure. Will I be making more money? They said, yeah, sometimes they make more money because they can take 2 cars. One on the bed, one on the hook over there. And actually that tow truck, when I started driving this tilt and load, because I often ended up having 2 vehicles, one on the hook in the back, one on the top on the bed. I often had to
turn left on Berkshire Road Northwest.
I often had to back with that car in the back, and that car acted like a small trailer, and this was so invaluable because by this point I already failed 2 driving tests when I was trying to get my class A for a semi.
300 meters, turn right on Bermuda Drive Northwest.
For my semi truck, and mostly because of lack of backing skills, right? And here I was driving this tow truck, and I was backing into tight spots because, you know, you would arrive to a garage and the guy says, yeah, just leave the first car that's on your
Turn
hook.
right on Bermuda Drive northwest.
Leave it there on the street, and there's like a tight spot, and you have to maneuver, you know, with your truck to pull that one. And so I quickly learned, and I became much more proficient at backing. And often, when people would ask me about, you know, advice,
Turn right, then turn left.
they would ask me about advice. Okay, I think this is it somewhere here. Okay, hold on. What's my...
Turn left, then drop off on the right.
What's my unit number? Okay. And so, yeah, I often would tell people that, you know, the best way, if you want to have a bit extra practice, is just rent. If you don't have a pickup truck, just basically rent a pickup truck with a small trailer, you know? Right. We have a multiple vehicle collision. Looks like 3 cars. Wow. And it's a one-way street. Why are they pointing that way? Wow, crazy. Yeah, I'm smack in downtown Calgary. Time now 4:46 p.m. I'm just doing my last run. Made my $100 with this one. With this last one, it will be $100. Outside temp is minus 28, which is minus 3 F. But people gotta eat. I'll just show you guys the downtown. The building looks nice up ahead. I don't know. It's probably not residential. Maybe it's some kind of a hotel. That blue building on the left. Very nice. And in this kind of weather, with this traffic, of course, you gotta take it slow. You know, be very patient.
Turn right on 9 Avenue Southwest, then turn left on Center Street Southeast.
And most importantly, keep your distance from the vehicle ahead.
Turn right on 9 Avenue Southwest, then turn left on Center Street Southeast. Using the left 2 lanes, turn left on Center Street Southeast.
Oh wow, look at this Beamer and I-4, I think it's called. Beautiful buildings here, right? Like, look at this one on the right. Wow, how many floors are that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one is about, I would say, 50, 60 floors. That black building on the right. And you see that crossing above me where people are walking? Like the whole downtown Calgary has a network of these walkways. So I just learned that yesterday. So you can walk around between these multiple buildings in the downtown core, and you don't even have to step outside. You know, you can walk through all these shopping centers, office buildings. Yeah, so it's 8 minutes before 5, so traffic is getting crazy. So it's a good thing that I'm getting out of town, out of downtown. So like the way my camera is pointed, that's north. So, and up ahead there's a bridge over the river, and once we cross that, we basically out of downtown. And I drove here before, and there's 3 lanes, and the lane to my right, the curb lane, it's only for public vehicles like transit or bikes or buses or cars that have 2 passengers. But I see that just that guy that just went in there, he had just was one guy, one driver. I'm guessing maybe they don't enforce it over here, but it clearly says that lane has restricted use from 3:30 p.m. until 6 p.m. And yet everybody's in that lane. This is Chinatown. The top end of downtown is Chinatown. There's lots of signs in Chinese and Mandarin. See, like this guy to my right, single guy, no passengers. What's he doing in that lane? Like, lots of people don't pay attention to signs, actually. That's what I find.
In 600 meters, turn right on 12th Avenue Northeast using the right lane. 600 meters, turn left on 6th Street Northeast.
Yeah, I should have stopped there. There was mine lane was blocked, and the guy coming towards me is flying. But I hit the brakes, and it was, the guy didn't want to slow down. And some of these roads here are very narrow, and people park all over the place.
Turn left on 6th Street Northeast. Turn right on 13th Avenue Northeast. Drop off on the right.
Alright, so that's my first drop, and then we'll go to northwest to get the second one.
Turn left on Russet Road Northeast.
Oh, look at this guy. That's how they catch drunk drivers. You know, a guy driving in the dark with no lights.
Turn left on Russet Road Northeast.
That's typically a drunk driver.
right on 16 Avenue Northeast.
So now we're turning right or east, and then we're gonna catch Highway 2 going north towards the airport. Basically back to my area, Calgary North. And that's it for the day. Wow, what an idiot. You cannot do that in Alberta. I did the U-turn from the outside lane where there was a car.
600 meters, keep left to stay on 16 Avenue Northeast using the left lane.
There was a car to his left. That's really dangerous. And again, illegal in Alberta. No U-turns at lights. The only three places pretty much you can do a U-turn in a city is either when there's two stop signs, like an intersection with two stop signs, or an intersection with four stop signs, or a T intersection.
Keep left to stay on 16 Avenue Northeast, then turn left on Deerfoot Trail Northeast.
And you cannot do U-turns between intersections, like when there's a break, you know, like two lanes on each direction and there's a break in between. You cannot do that. And so the best way to avoid a ticket in a city in Alberta is just go around the block. You know, instead of doing a U-turn, just go right or go left, just do a circle. This way for sure you'll never get a ticket. Or if there's a roundabout, you just go around, you know, the roundabout, and you go back, and that's perfectly legal. Yeah, and then tomorrow, yeah, I have to remember get that polarizing filter. I really wanna see if there's any difference when you use a polarizing filter on the dash cam.
Turn left on Deerfoot Trail Northeast.
What's that noise? Oh, it's an airplane. Man, I got scared. It was just an airplane just passed overhead.
600 meters, keep left toward Country Hills Boulevard using the left 2 lanes. Keep left toward Country Hills Boulevard, then turn left on Country Hills Boulevard Northeast. Turn left on Country Hills Boulevard Northeast.
And I'm back in the area where I started this morning. Starbucks on the left. This shopping plaza is called the District. And so the Starbucks is called District Starbucks. And my delivery is just 2.4 clicks away. And we're gonna call it a day after that. But DoorDash is lit up like Christmas tree. Calgary North, very busy. Calgary East, very busy. Downtown, very busy, plus $1 extra per ride right now. Northwest, very busy, plus $1 extra per each delivery. Huh. So there's definitely not enough drivers today, because a lot of people, they just drive, you know, junk cars, and probably they couldn't get them started at minus 29°C. And I'm super happy with this. Sorry. If I kept going, I would have started.
In 600 meters, turn right on Coventry Boulevard Northeast.
I would have stopped in the middle of the intersection because it's slippery. So I'm thinking what my next vehicle would be in a couple of years, and I'm so happy with this form factor, you know, of a Jeep with a big door in the back for the trunk. I like this setup. So my brother
Turn right on Coventry Boulevard Northeast.
knew what he was doing because he switched from cars to these mid-size SUVs a long time ago. But he's driving like a Czech / German SUV Skoda, which is not as reliable as this Jeep, I would say. But it's definitely convenient, you know. 4x4, 4 doors.
In 300 meters, turn left on Coventry Drive Northeast using the left lane.
The only thing I'm missing is a V8, or at least V6, just a bit more torque, you know. And I believe this Jeep Grand Cherokee, like the bigger one, that's where you can get.
Turn left on Coventry Drive Northeast.
That's where you can get a bigger engine, or maybe like even like a bigger turbo, you know. Like instead of 2-liter, maybe you can get like a 3-liter. That would be nice.
In 300 meters, turn right on Coventry Circle Northeast. Turn left to stay on Coventry Circle Northeast. In 300 meters, drop off on the left.
And that's it. My last delivery, maybe not, but okay, where is it? Oh, it's after the turn. 302.
Drop off on the left.